Hello, my name is Edward Otto and welcome to my MODO Report Generating Workbook. This workbook is directed at new users and inexperienced Excel users, and if you are neither, please forgive. This first page identifies the various spreadsheets that make up the workbook, and they are named across the bottom here. Each of these spreadsheets has a training video attached to it, and you are looking effectively at the first, which is setting up File Explorer, Word and Excel. To do this, to make a start, let's go into File Explorer. If you open up the C drive root, you can see a list of directories that are off the basic root of your hard disk. We want to create a directory entirely of your own choosing, but I'm going to call it Referee Reports. In that directory, I propose to put all of my reports to subdirectories for each game that I am involved with. The first game that we're going to look at here, I'm going to call Edward Otto, because that's going to be the first report created. Create. Right, left button on New, pick a folder, give it a name. Oops, if I could only spell my name right. And I find it easy to put the date in as well. Wrong century. That in effect is all we need to do for File Explorer. So I'm going to shut that down. The next thing is to look at Word, to create some default template to use when sending reports to your SADO or to the draft to the referee. So if we open up Word, I'm going to create a new blank document, and what I need to do is to set the margins, top right there, top left and so on, and the way to do that is picking your mouse, move it up to there until it gets to that format and it's identified as the left margin. Left button click, keep it pressed and drag it over to, I don't know, about there. Do the same for the right margin. Into that structure, over the right, release button, and that's that. Top margin, the structure goes that way, and we drag it to the top, and the bottom margin, we drag it down to the bottom. What we need to do then is we need to file, save as, and this day I am going to save it as a template, which on my version of Word has a directory there. If yours is different, then I'm afraid you're going to have to work it out yourselves. So left button click on Office Templates. I'm going to call this Ref Reports. And I'm going to save it as a old version template. Okay. And then left button to save. I'm going to replace the original, which may not be there. That's all we need to do to set up Word. Close that down. Okay, then we need to set up Excel. So we have Excel loaded here, and we go first to set up the file location and then the auto corrections, which I'll detail in a second. So if we go to File, Options, and we want to go to Save, and we want to put in here default local file locations, C drive and referee reports, REFBREREPORTS. Now obviously this will only apply if you only use Excel for doing these reports. So let's OK that. Right. The next and last option for this particular report sequence is auto corrections. Now auto corrections is where Excel attempts to improve your spelling, and I like to use that to put in acronyms to save me a lot of typing. For example, here is my list of the ones I use. So the way it works is if I want to write holding the ball on the ground, then I can put in anywhere dot holding ball on ground, and then enter or click away or something. Let's go enter, and it will place the ball in there. If we do playing ball on the ground dot pbg, okay, press enter, and that puts it in there. Now the way that we program Excel to do that is we go to File, Options, Proofing, Autocorrect, and we can get a list of the ones that are there or none at all. And so you can see my full stop FPs and so on here. Now you'll notice that I've got up here .dp dangerous play is missing, so I'm going to put in full stop DP, and I'm going to put in dangerous play and I'm going to add, and then OK, and I'm going to OK that back to here. So if I now put in here, for example, .dp, I will get dangerous play, and that's how it works. Front page. Okay, so this is the end of the very first introductory YouTube training video. I hope you've enjoyed it. You can run it as many times as you like if you need to go back and do it again and again till you get the knack of it. If you have any questions or queries, or hopefully positive comments, please send them to this email address here. Thank you very much. Good luck.